Well, good morning. It's Crazy Cheap Chick, and I'm a little late getting my grocery video posted this week because I've had a ton going on. For one thing, it was my daughter's 20th wedding anniversary, and we had a party last night. And part of that party was a chili cook-off. And I'll show you what I got, and I think I got some good deals this week. And then I'll show you our menu for the week, and we'll talk a little bit at the end. If you stick all the way to the end, I have a funny story for you. I love this stuff. Well, someone else got all the really good, cheap deal, but they still have some of these. And even though I got all those dryer sheets, I think I'm going to go ahead and get at least one. I don't know, I already have a lot of that dryer sheets, but $1.49, that's pretty hard to resist. Now I got a bunch of plasticware marked down, but I'm trying to switch to glass. $6.79 for corn chips. I mean, if I have a heart attack in the grocery store, it's going to be because of these prices. That is so ridiculous. And even these smaller bags are $4.49 on sale. I always try to buy the biggest one, but these are all pretty much the same size, not very big. And just a little tip, the biggest ones are usually on the bottom. I think I'll grab some of this. It's like a seasonal. Looks like we have some lockdown chicken today. I'll get a little bit. I'm gonna buy some lettuce, and they're all $2.99. But the lettuce in this package is way bigger than most. This looks like the cheapest fruit today. I'll probably get some blueberries also. I have anything good today? It's kind of been spotty, hadn't it? We got a lot of food. I think we're ready to check out. I spent $121.47 pre-tax. Now, why? Why did I spend so much? Because normally I spend between like $50 and $75. Well, I'm working with the Dillons store promotions because they had a deal. If you spent $125, you got $10 off. So I wanted to take advantage of that promotion. So I bought things I maybe wouldn't normally buy or buy very rarely in order to meet that amount. And also my middle daughter, her 20th wedding anniversary is tomorrow. So we're having a little party out here and we're doing a chili cook-off. And I hope I win. So some of the stuff I bought, or a lot of what I bought, is for that party. I'm gonna run through real quick what I bought. I needed these, and they were $4.09. They might have been cheaper at Walmart or dollar store, but I didn't want to go in one of those stores. I ended up buying stuff I don't need. I paid full price for these black beans, which were 79 cents each. And I bought this soda pop. Now, I do like pop, but I don't buy it because I don't want to be drinking a bunch of sugar. But they had a promotion, buy two, get two free. And so that was pretty good. So $8.99 free, $8.99 free. It made them about $4.50 a package, which is pretty decent price for pop anymore. They had the creamer on sale. My favorite creamer is the coconut cream zero sugar, and it was 2 for $6, so I did get that. Paid full price or sale price for green pepper, 79 cents. I think this was full price, $2.99 for this romaine lettuce. These brats were on sale for $3.49. I got 2 packages. This was one of the few deals they had at Dillons this week, 99 cents for milk. And I don't drink a lot of milk, but I went ahead and got one. Then for the chili, I'm supposed to provide corn chips. If you've never had corn chips on top of chili, some cheese and sour cream and corn chips, oh man, that's what makes chili for me. And then for the people who just like regular crackers, I got some saltines for $1.50, and I got some of these Townhouse original crackers. I think they were $2.99 each, but all of these are for the party. And I don't know about you, but some of these promotions drive me crazy because it's buy 6, get 50 cents off, but you have to pay attention to what you're getting to make sure that you actually get the 6 items. And so I did, but I had to buy a box of cereal, which I don't eat cereal, but my husband does occasionally. And sour cream was $2.49. So to round out my 6 items, I just bought yogurt. Cheese was also one of the items, and so I paid $2.99 for this cheese. Raspberries were on sale this week for $2.50, and blueberries were $3.19. Now everything else is going to be clearance, so let me show you what I found. When I walked in, I was so late, I'm like, I'm not going to find anything today, but once again, I did. This is some plant-based cauliflower dip, and I'm going to try that. Since we're having this party, I wanted to get some dips for the crackers also, so I got this garlic and herb soft spreadable cheese and this dip here, which I love this stuff. It is so good. It was $1.95 and the other one was $3.30, so that'll be to put on crackers. They had some feta cheese. It doesn't expire until October 29th. It was just $1.05. Pretty good. This Mott's applesauce was $1.35, I think just because the package had split open. Got 2 things of breadcrumbs, and I actually needed breadcrumbs because something I'm thinking of making. This seasoning was normally $1.99, marked down to 99 cents, so I got 2 of them. I never buy very many processed foods, and yet this week it seems like it's all I got. But these were marked down to $1.32, and so these will be car snacks. And this chicken was $5.23, not bad. Anything in a red nut bag, of course, at all these stores is 99 cents. Now, I believe that the Kroger company has selling a bunch of stores, but I looked at the list and it didn't look like any of them were in my area. These dryer sheets, I thought they were on clearance for $1.49, but when I went to check out, the checker said, no, it's not these. The barcode doesn't match. But they went ahead and gave them to me for the sale price. So I got these 3 for $1.49. I bought all those dryer sheets a week or 2 ago. I'm really set on dryer sheets. And I went ahead and got this Snuggle. Now, I want to give you a little tip that I've never given you before. If you buy fabric softener, get you a little bottle, and you can do whatever mixture you like. I do about half and half. I just water it down, and that makes your own Febreze. So instead of buying that expensive Febreze, just fabric softener, your favorite fabric softener and water. Get you a little spray bottle. Works great. I did give myself a little treat. I bought myself some clearance flowers for $2.70. I got this sliced meat for $5.98 that had been $9.21, and I got this roast for $14.06 that had been $21.99. Okay, so what are we going to eat this week? Well, I usually drink coffee with a lot of creamer, and we have options for breakfast if we want to eat some food. We've got this cereal. I usually, if I eat breakfast, have a little bit of fruit and a little bit of yogurt. This is blueberry. So I've got some blueberries or raspberries to put in that yogurt. And I usually just put the fruit with just a dollop. And so 2 of them gets me through a week. For lunches, we always eat leftovers or salads, usually salads. And I still have a lot of stuff for salads. I just needed lettuce. I've got this feta cheese, so we're probably going to have some Greek salads. And this tzatziki, I'll probably make into a salad dressing. I have been thinking lately about making I have cube steak left over from last week, still in the freezer, I believe, and I have been thinking about making a country fried steak, and you need breadcrumbs for that. And these are both gluten-free. I don't think it'll make much of a difference. The flowers were just for happiness, but everything else goes in the prepper pantry. Let's face it, these things are basically cookies. The brats I'll put in the freezer. The cheese I don't need this week, but I had to buy 6 to get 50 cents off, and so I got cheese because I was out. I've got enough dryer sheets and fabric softener to probably last 2 years, but when you find things on sale, stock up. The applesauce, also a good snack. Might take that on vacation for when we go on hikes. The spice, the expiration date on the spice is 2027. It's just an all-purpose seasoning. And I really like this brand. I really like their spices. So just stock up when you find stuff, and it will save you a lot of money over the course of time. Well, thank you so much for watching my video all the way to the end. I really do appreciate it. And in case you're wondering, I tied for first place in the chili contest. I have a secret ingredient. It's Jack Daniel's. Don't tell anyone. You have to cook for your audience. So that was kind of fun. And then I told you I would tell you a funny story. Now, during this anniversary party, they played like the newlywed game. And so they had questions that you wrote down the answer and your spouse wrote down the answer, and to see how many you would match. I did not take first place in that, mainly because I'm old and I can't remember things. But one of the questions was, what did your spouse want to be when they were a little kid? And so I got it correct with my husband, truck driver. That's what he wanted to be, and he was in a way because he drove the big red fire trucks. But he wrote down for me park ranger, and I wrote down pharmacist. And he's like, when you were a little kid, you wanted to be a park ranger. And I'm like, oh yeah, I did. I didn't start saying pharmacist until I was like high school age. See, so I can't even remember stuff like that. He remembers it better than me. But that's not the funny story. The funny story is the word pharmacist brought a memory to mind. So when my husband became a fireman, it was kind of a big deal for us. And we were really proud, really excited. When he got the job here locally, there were 1,200 applicants and only 12 positions. And so we were pretty happy about that. And soon after he had started working as a fireman, they had to be on call some, and this is back in the Stone Ages when there were no cell phones, and he had to carry a pager with him on his days off for big emergencies, so he could get paged back into the station if too many bad things were going on. Well, we had gone out to dinner, and it was a little Italian restaurant. I had my 3 little kids with me, and in the middle of dinner, his beeper goes off, and he jumps up, and he runs out the door, and everyone in the restaurant is looking at us like, what is going on? And I'm like, it's okay. It's okay. He got an emergency call. He's a pharmacist. And then as soon as you say it, you realize you've said the wrong word. I meant to say fireman, and I said pharmacist, but you're just like too embarrassed to admit you made a mistake. And so I just stuck with that. They're like, pharmacy? I'm like, yes, emergency pharmacy call. And they're like, oh, someone in town really must need some drugs. Like, yes, I guess so. Now today, many years later, if I made a mistake like that, I would just say, oh, I meant to say fireman. I don't know why I said pharmacist. But, when you're young and dumb and not very socially adept, sometimes you make dumb mistakes. And so I made a dumb mistake, and I just held to it, man. Emergency pharmacist. He was on an emergency pharmacy call. And it was a little town, so if you've done anything like that in your life, let me know. Or if I'm just crazy, totally crazy, you can let me know that too. Anyway, thanks for sticking with me to the end. I hope you have a great rest of your week, and I hope you have no emergency pharmacy calls.